and welcome back to Black Raven Racing. Today we're back in Gran Turismo 3 where we're about to start race 3 of the Gran Turismo All Stars tournament in the Professional League. We won the first two races in the Castrol Tom Supra. Let's see how we get on in this one. I think this is going to be quite a fast one at Midfield Raceway, so we might be at a disadvantage here compared to the Toyota GT1 and the Mazda 787, but we'll see how we get on. Oh, a bit too much power coming out of that corner. Oh no, trying to avoid him. Chaotic first lap. Oh, turned too much under braking there. Well, the front two have got to wait. Oh, thanks a bunch, mate. Wow. Jaguar punts us pretty severely. And he's having a go at the FTO now. Oh boy. Couldn't get round that corner. Tyres have heated up, so that's something. Maybe the second lap will be better. We're 8 seconds behind already, oh boy. Oh, these guys in front are all over the place. I can get past a couple of them here. Yes, got past them all. Can I get away from them though is the question. Okay, we have gapped them already. That's a long way to the guys in front of me. Struggling a little bit with rear traction through there. Oh boy, came into that in completely the wrong angle. Well, this is not turning out to be a great race. Oh, cannot get around that corner at full speed. Get off the grass, pulling me off the road. Oh boy. Well, I'm trying to catch up the guys in front, and all I'm doing is putting myself further and further behind, I think. Seconds is the gap. Oh, still can't get around that corner. Alright, 4 laps down, 15 seconds behind still. Really need to cut that gap if I'm going to have any chance. So we'll go in after 8 laps for our only tyre stop. And we're still dropping further behind. Oh my god, that corner! Every lap. Well, this has definitely been a struggle this race. I think 3rd place might be as good as we get. I did think this would probably be most suited to, well, I actually thought the Mazda, but it seems the Toyota as well. Oh my god. I think I don't quite have the right setup for this. Accidentally scrubbed some speed there, but maybe that helped in the end. And now 20 seconds behind. Esperanti into the pits. XG220 into the pits. And the GT1 goes into the pits. Okay, this gives us a chance of catching up with them. So if they're going in after 7 laps, they're probably going after 14. And we're 18 seconds behind the Mazda, which is not great news. Someone's been off the track. See them up ahead. I think it's a GT1 actually. I think we are actually slowly catching up on the Mazda. Right, so we'll come in for tyres now, before they get any more worn. There we go. So we didn't catch the GT1, which is concerning, because he'll go in for tyres again, but I don't think I'm going to catch him the second time round either. We'll see how we go. Got a clear track. See if we can put in some better lap times. Oh no. Cold tyres. Not willing to go around that corner. 5 seconds is the gap. Good finish to the lap. And down to 34.8 seconds gap. We are catching, but it's not going to be fast enough. I think that was a pretty decent lap actually. And yeah, our fastest by a mile. Oh, hard to turn there, going over the curb. And the Mazda comes into the pits. But the Toyota's almost as far ahead. Oh, I accelerated too fast. Catching someone. Might be the Jaguar by the looks of things. He is having a bad time yet again. Tried to avoid him, but I think we did slightly collide there. And 27 seconds. I don't think that's going to be close enough to catch him on a pit stop. Yikes. Oh, just about got it back under control. Catching up to someone else. Esperante. And he's he's off into the pits. And 28 seconds behind now, so not really catching up. GT1 comes into pits, but I think he's going to be out by the time I get around to him. And 15 seconds is the gap now. Tyres not terribly happy, but we're on the final lap. It's going to be a third place, which it's pretty much been since end of lap 1 has been the most likely outcome. Oh, pushed it too hard. But we're so far ahead of everybody else, there's no danger being caught. Oh, lost contact with the curb there, which was what I was hoping would keep me around that corner. So a pretty poor lap to finish up with. A solid third place. But that takes away all the hard work from the first two races. And they managed to lap the FTO as well. Alright. So, we're still 2 points clear, so not completely useless. Alright, let's move on to race number 4. Okay, so we're at the test course. I'll go and do a little bit of changes to downforce, see if I can improve our top speed. Alright, so I've minimised the downforce and tweaked the gear ratios to try to maximise top speed. I've also removed traction control and stability management, so everything possible to get this car to go in a straight line as fast as it can. Probably could have done a practice run on that. Let's see how our speed compares. I'm catching up with some of them. Looks like the FTO is my first victim. 360 kilometers an hour. Wow. 375. Pull him along with me for a little while anyway. Front runner has managed to get away. I'm a bit worried the tyres are going to give out on the car in this one. Get into the slipstream. Just a little bit of steering, thank you. About 378 is as high as we get. Looks like it's the GT1 that's pulled away. Well, I'm not going to be pitting on this race no matter what happens to these tyres. I'll shoot past him, but I might drag him with me, which I don't think will be a disaster. So 6.6 seconds behind. Now we're 8 seconds behind, so it's not looking good. But at least we're ahead of the Mazda. Main goal is to attempt to win this championship and come back and win any of these individual races later if necessary. We have gapped everyone behind us. So we are the second fastest car in this race. But it looks like we're not going to be able to compete with the GT1. So given that this is starting to look like a second place finish, we'll probably pop the video on fast forward now. And if anything interesting happens, then we'll slow back down again. Otherwise I'll see you at the end of the race. Interesting, the GT1 goes into the pits after 6 laps. That's going to allow us to close up, but I don't think we're going to catch him. And then it gives him another 6 laps to get away from us. He's still probably going to win, but we'll see how it goes. We're coming round, but I think he's just leaving the pits now. Won't take him long to get back up to speed. We have cut the gap to 5.5 seconds. You could just see him going around the corner there. So I'm going to take the bold move and not go in for fresh tyres at any point during this race and see what happens. But let's pop it back on fast forward, see what happens at the next pit stop. Okay, so the GT1 has gone into the pits again. Unfortunately, I'm about 30 seconds behind it, so there's no way I'm going to get past. So it will be a second place finish in this race, all things going well. The last couple of laps the car has been pulling to the right along the straights. I think that's just due to the tyres being absolutely done. But otherwise it's not really affecting my speed too much, having these worn tyres. So we'll see where the gap is in a few moments. So yeah, we're probably down to about just over 10 seconds I think once we get to the next time stop. Yeah, 10.5, that's as close as we're getting. But never mind, we shall progress to the finish and take our second place. Alright, and we come over the finish line to take our second place. So we did manage to lap the Jaguar. We're coming up behind, I think, the Esperante. In fact, no, it was the FTO that we're catching up on. And everybody got lapped except for us and the Mazda. And I think the Mazda was getting pretty close towards the end there. But gives us 6 points. That means we are 4 points clear now of the Mazda, 6 points clear of the GT1. And we'll move on to race number 5. Alright, so now I'll go and change the settings to put them back to what they were before. Alright, so I've put everything back to the way it was. I've actually increased the downforce and traction control a bit. So we'll see if we can get a win in the third race of this episode at Apricot Hill Raceway. The last time we were here we were in the Mazda MX-5 in the endurance race. So let's see if we can get another win. I was avoiding him, but then ended up just off the road. Oh, this car does a lot of steering under braking, which is not helpful. Nope. Alright, we're working our way through the back markers. Not very neat through there. Tyres are warmed up. The GT1 is absolutely taken off. Mazda giving chase, and we are 3.2 seconds behind. Oh no! Oh! Just managed to get back on the road there. Steering under braking is actually becoming slightly problematic on these twistier tracks. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I turned too early. Slightly cut that corner, but it didn't really help me at all. A lot better through the chicane that time. Had to lift off there a bit. There he goes. That's speed. Yikes. Okay, so put a little gap between us and the Mazda, which is nice. And the gap to the GT1 is 3.2 seconds, so it's stayed pretty consistent around that 3-second mark. Making a mess coming into one or two of these corners though. Definitely feels like we're catching that GT1 this lap. Yeah, 2-second gap now. And now we've put a big gap between us and the Mazda. Getting way offline through those corners. Once you lose it on one, it's very hard to get it back again. Oh no. Pushed it too hard around that corner. We are definitely catching them. We're on lap number 5. Oh, gone a bit wide this time. And he absolutely rockets away from that corner. Oh, getting dragged off the road. Tyre on the grass and that was it. Just pulled me. Oh no, lost it again. It's the amount of inertia that the car builds up going around some of these corners. Really hard to handle. And that's given him quite a head start on me through this section. But he's definitely having some problems. Alright, we managed to get ourselves into the lead. And he's off into the pits. It's not surprising. There's no way that I was catching up on him on just my pace alone. Oh. bit dodgy. Oh, come on. Well, it feels like it's going reasonably well in this race so far. Got a 5 second, almost 6 second lead. It's been a bit of a scruffy race. Losing that lead now, but I'm finding it a little bit harder to steer with the tyres wearing. Much better through there that time though. Oh yeah, we're drifting way wide now. Well, we do need to come in for tyres at the end of this lap, so we've pushed the gap out to 5.5 seconds again. Oh boy. That could have gone worse, I guess, but still not great. Yeah, the front right tyre has completely died. It's causing all sorts of problems. And there we go, into the pits from first place, which is great. We'll be down to second, possibly third by the time we come out. Probably third actually, yeah, GT1 is coming flying past now. But he will have to pit again. So we'll see if he can drag us back towards the Mazda. Got 10.5 seconds to catch up. But I do suspect the Mazda will almost certainly go in for tyres at some point. That will have cost me a bit of time. Yeah, about a second. And we really should be catching him at this point, because his tyres are worn. But this has been a bad opening lap on these new tyres. But as suspected, we are catching up. And the Mazda goes into the pits. Right, so hopefully we can get it back together now with these tyres. Got a 6-second gap to make up. As I say, he will be going in for another pit stop because he came in after 6 laps. As it stands, we are actually still catching him. So I think we might be, when I drive well, the fastest car on the track. under 4 seconds now. And now just over 3 seconds, so we are on a charge. Despite the dodgy driving, we did lose some time through that section. He's got one more lap on these tyres. And we've left the Mazda miles behind. I really thought he'd be keeping up with me. Under a second. We're gaining all the time. Oh, he slows right down going around the corner and then takes off down the straight. Oh, he gets the old switcheroo on me, but I might have him going into this next section. Oh, caught too much of the grass on the way out there. And that's probably going to let him back past. Maybe, maybe not. He is heading into the pits though, so it's all good. Ooh, yeah, that was a bit rough. And we've got a 13-second gap over the Mazda. That's surprising, but very welcome. FTO in front of us, struggling around the corner. Take him on the straight. Oh, a tiny bit of steering as I was braking there, and it just threw us completely into the inside of the corner. This car does not like worn tyres at all. I do wish I picked a slightly harder compound for these races, and oh god, cut that corner by a mile. But we're pulling away from the Mazda, which is fantastic news, although he looks like he might be in traffic back there. Well, I'm just about managing to handle this beast of a car. 900 plus horsepower is quite a handful when you're trying to race it right on the edge. So apologies for the occasional dodgy driving, or fairly regular dodgy driving as it has been in this race. I just can't get the car to turn sometimes. Just wallows in the corners a bit. But we are 17 seconds clear. That gap is still increasing, despite my best efforts. It's a much slower lap. Oh no. Oh. My goodness. It's so hard to get it back under control once you lose it. So it's not going to be a 16-second gap by the time they reach that checkpoint. Just drive down the grass. Oh boy. I'm really looking forward to the end of this race. Ooh, and the GT1 has taken second place. That is really good news. So I see the Mazda as being my main competitor in this series. The gap is 14 seconds now. But here we come, across the finish line. We're going to get a win for this episode. And there we go. Ooh, so that was quite a battle, but we have managed to take first place. The GT1 will take second place, with the Mazda 787 coming through in third place. So what does this do to the points for the championship? The GT1 is now, no, in fact both of them are on 30 points, so they're 10 points behind us with a couple of races to go, I think. I think it's a 7 race series, this one. So hopefully that's going to give us a very good platform for next week's races. So that will do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to see some more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.